Welcome to this video. We're talking about Robex Scheduler. Robex Scheduler is a software that helps us plan manufacturing orders. Complex environment. It can be used in discrete manufacturing, process manufacturing, and product manufacturing. It can integrate with it integrates with all ERP systems and helps us avoid bottlenecks and shortages and overtimes and delayed deliveries and so forth. So it helps us basically plan for production orders so that we're not firefighting at the last and solving problems. Rather, we have everything planned ahead of time. So in the previous videos, we created a small case of producing milk, and then we updated it with an Excel file, and we created multiple routes for milk, juice, and different types of milk and different types of juice. So in this case, we have almost four planned orders. And right now we're gonna see how in a shop floor, shop floor operator can access the system. So we're gonna start the server here so we can have accessibility from the shop floor. And then we have to browse to the server website. So we got the localhost link, so it's web accessible, and we have the user set up as NPS. The users can be set up from the Rubix. This is server side Rubix, I believe, operator Rubix, and we can do it from user management in the functions menu. And we have two users here, NPS and scheduler, and we can change the functionality of what they can do. So we're using the NPS user, or actually let's use the schedule user because I think the NPS has already been set up. So let's enter scheduler. I hope it works. Yes, perfect. So once we have an empty page that we accessed here, we can set up the if this is the first time we logged in using this user, we go to control panel and we decide, let's say this user is producing milk, so we're gonna avoid the juice operations. So these are actually resources, so we're gonna avoid the milk resources, the juice resources, and we focus on the milk resources, so pasteurizing, milk additives, packaging, mixing, operators, operator mixing, packaging, milk, pasteurization. We click save. This will give us this new view here, and in this new view we have categorization per resource. So we have in this first resource we have two orders for milk and pasteurization M and B, and we have milk additives. We have additive milk operation for order 198, and we have for the packaging we have here operations for orange juice, apple juice, and pack B. And for mixing we only have juices and operation mixing and operator mixing, operator packaging, operator milk additive, operating pasteurizing. And from here we see that all the status of these orders are planned. So this is in the beginning, everything is planned. So a production planner would have to release the order. So let me just quickly see here what's milk production. So here we have order 179 and 197 and 198. So this is 197. We're gonna change the status to released, and 198 as well is going to be released. And once we update the shop floor here, everything should change, start as possible. So let's say we worked for 3 hours now and we want to update this pasteurization operation. So we click on it and we can enter works hour completed or quantity finished, and let's say we work 3 hours and we save. So it should update here and tell us that we have changed. Just a second, we have to change here to started and then put the 3 hours. This should be done on the shop floor. So now we have started, we have completed some hours for it. And this way it's gonna be updated here. You can see now this is green, and the other operations are still in blue. And this is basically how we update the system. Let's say we completed this operation, so we say it completed, or let's say we complete the other one just to have different setups. So this is now completed. Let's save it. So its status is completed. Let's look at it here. It's in black now because it's completed. And we can see here we have planned operations. So it's probably not wise to start this one, but we can start it anyway because we know that there's nobody really producing in our system. But anyway, this is, you get the idea. We can update the status of the progress from the shop floor option. And again, we're using, this is milk B. So let's look at milk B. We have here used pasteurization. So we have 1,000 units of each. So we can see here in the inventory levels, the different inventories. So for example, in this first operation for pasteurized B, we use pasteurized milk. We produced 1,000 units, and we should have used raw material milk. I can't find it here. It's probably another tab. And we can see here at the end, once this process is complete, we will have packaged milk, and if we move this, you see the inventory moving with it accordingly. So once this operation finishes, we should get 1,000 units of packed bee milk, and it will consume pasteurized bee milk, which was produced by the previous operation. And this is how we can take into consideration the changes in between operations and inventory levels. Again, we can change the colors here to tell us if we have any shortages right here. So we have shortages for these productions, but not our production. So thank you for tuning in, and we hope you like this tool. It's part of the Industry 4.0 movement, and it helps us plan for us manufacturing rather than panic, and plan as things go and have deficiencies or bottlenecks or shortages. This gives us a visibility and clear view of our operations and our resources and how effective we're using them and how we can effectively use them as well. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon with a different tool.